Hello, today is the...
Sunday.
yes, Sunday. What day is it
I
today?
don't know. Anyway.
21st. And Dad's going to give us a little speech on what this is.
Well, for the last year and a half, we use a dry toilet system. And for those of you who don't know what a dry toilet system is, it's rather than using a flush toilet, which doesn't use water. So in buckets, and then you add layers of sawdust, fresh sawdust. It smells fantastic. It's always smelling beautiful when we have enough sawdust. But it smells like the pine stuff you use for your normal toilets, but there's no chemicals obviously because it's just pure pine. And then we bring it down from the bathroom and we bring it down in buckets and we empty it in here and we cover each time we do it with a layer of straw. So get the straw here, it's supposedly dry, but I've not yet finished the roof, but I will do one day. And here is one that's coming to an end. So you start at the bottom and then you put up the boards as you go, and each time you unload the toilet and also the kitchen waste, that all goes in. But unlike just normal compost that we used to do in London, for instance, that turns slurry-like with lots of vegetable waste, unless you add dry matter, you always have to turn it for vegetable waste. But with a dry toilet system, you never have to turn it, because the heat that comes from our waste products, from our pee and poop, it is so much more generated as the stuff breaks down than just normal garden kitchen waste. And what it does is it produces this unbelievably rich fertiliser and compost. That's sawdust, and you can see the layers of black, and the black are the different layers of the sawdust that we use. And this stuff really doesn't smell at all of anything. It's just lovely, crumbly, nutrient rich. I mean, imagine all the nutrients that we expel from our bodies. It all goes in to make this. And this has been waiting here for about a year now. The stuff at the bottom is a bit longer, about 18 months. But it is amazing. And what we've been doing the last couple of days is been digging this out and putting it around all the trees that Bonnie's planted. So in the orchards down here, you can see up there, 3 pear trees up there, where Moses is coming from, a dozen or so apple trees. Down here, some nuts. Across down there on the big terrace at the bottom with the big stone and the willow tree that's there, there's a dozen cherry trees, some nectarines, some almonds that went in yesterday, apricots, well, it's been loads. And so what we're doing at the moment is digging out this beautiful compost and taking it to the trees and giving them a really lovely nutrient, kind of natural fertiliser. It's a lot of work to do, obviously. Every week me and Bonnie empty out the bins, but when you come to do this, wow, it's just it's amazing. Got a real problem globally with soil and quality of soil, and if you've not seen anything on YouTube about all that stuff, you should really take a look and do some research on it. But mass monoculture, potatoes and all the kind of types of vegetables that are grown for the mass population just destroy the soil over and over again. So what farmers have to do is they have to put loads of manure back into it, loads of chemical fertilisers that then goes into the food chain that we then have to eat and consume, and so it goes on. But what's happening is a global destruction of our soil system. We're really lucky here to have just all these different terraces that we can grow vegetables on, but we know that over the years we're going to be doing this. Now this is a year's worth of our poop. It's a year's worth of our waste and garden product, and it is massive. I mean, it's huge. There's just so much of it. And in a year's time, we'll empty that one, and by the time that one's emptied, this one will be full, and there it will go on. So this will be the compost system, obviously, for this house, and we're going to build another one up at our houses at the top, all the way up there. Me and Bonnie have just been up there this morning, have a look and seeing where we're going to put it, and how we're going to get access to it, and all that kind of stuff. So to keep these full in future when we're using that one, we need people to come and stay in this house, and we need their poop. So, writers, artists, all kinds of different people, come and stay here.
Come poo.
Come and poo here, because we're going to turn your poop into amazing vegetables, trees mainly, trees and plants and flowers and all kinds of stuff. Anyway, just want to show you the final thing here. Bonnie's been a bit funny about trees. I'll try and sneak an interview with her, but she's been obsessed. I'll ask her why. But this is the first tree properly planted. This is a fig. There's a couple of them here. This is a white fig and that's a black fig. And what Bonnie wants to do around every tree that she's planted so far, about 160 trees she's planted, is to build these little frames, little houses really, and on there is the compost and good soil and then some more vegetable matter to encourage the worms. And it's been great when we've been emptying out this compost because loads and loads of really thick juicy earthworms are already there, so we're kind of creating our own soil. I'm doing a big pitch for soil because we need loads more of it. So turn to dry toilets, make your own soil, and let's get our bits of earth that we've got ready to grow vegetables. I think the day's coming pretty soon where we're not going to be able to rely so much on a constant food stream coming into the shops. So if you've got a bit of land anywhere, window boxes, whatever it is, start making soil and have a look at the Soil Association. Monty Don's the president, I think. So yeah, have a look at what they're doing. So this is a finished product, and Bonnie would say it's the first tree properly planted and housed. Now we've got to give it a name. Fig, a white fig. Decent name for a white fig? Go on. Fog. What, thanks, Ellie.
Figlet.
Figlet. Okay, we hereby name you. No. Hey, Mummy will decide. No. All right. Bye.